Alexa, stop. Alexa, thank you.
You bet. Enjoy your evening.
Alexa, I mean, like, really, thank you.
I don't know that.
Are you serious? Wow. And then she just stopped talking to me. This is what I go through every day. Whatever. Hey guys, it's me, Zeke. I hope you like that introduction. Working on it. Today I decided why not put in that amazing music, because today we are doing, you guessed it, another tier list. Woo! You guys ready? You guys pumped up? I'm pumped up. I'm ready to get this tier list on like, I'm so ready. Except I have to pull it up on Google because I didn't prepare ahead of time. And I don't want to start the video over again because you know how hard that is? Okay. Tier lists. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, my internet. I just want tier lists. I'm not asking for much. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Come on. Yes, okay. Now, if you're dyslexic or blind, and you weren't able to read my title, today I am making a tier list on one of my favorite things ever. You guessed it, pretzels. I love pretzels. Originally, get this, I was going to do chips. Chips. That's what I was going to do. I was going to make a tier list on chips. But you know what? I don't really care too much for chips. I like chips, but I don't eat all the chips. You see, I have a very peculiar taste. And when I was looking at the tier list for chips, the first thing I noticed was there were no pretzels on any of those tier lists. WTH. What the HE double hockey stick? No pretzels? Oh, get me mad. Get me so mad. Nothing but pretzels. So then I looked up pretzels. And lo and behold, there are people like me. Except I can't find them right now. I just want pretzels. Come on. Categories? Come on. Just looking for pretzels. Pretzel tier lists. Come on. Let's get it. Tier maker? I'm pretty sure it's... I just want my pretzel. Oh, this is the one. Pretzels. There it is. Woo! We're ready. We're ready, baby. Presentation mode. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh frick. Maybe I should start over because I forgot. I want to give like, you know, the ranking system right now is S A B C D, but like I want to give them better like names. Like who cares about a letter? You know. But, I mean, that's so like, I don't know. Too original. Let's see. I think maybe we'll come up with titles as I'm going along. I tend to do better that way. Coming up with things on the spot. You know. Also, I have some very exciting news. So let me show you the first thing. Okay. Look at that. Got a new pillow. It's diced memory foam. Watch this quality comfort right here. I'm a side sleeper, if you haven't noticed already. My neck has already begun healing with this amazing pillow. Okay. Also, in breaking news, look what I got here, folks. Now this is courtesy from CPS, believe it or not. CPS finally did something right. You see, it's actually from my mom's high school, Amundsen, and I want to try it. I mean, I hope it's as good as the OG, but I'm going to try it tonight. I'll let you know how it is tomorrow, obviously, or later tonight, No promises. But yeah, this brings almost like a tear to my eye, warms my heart. I'm super stoked to try this out. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I can almost smell it, Gosh. And then also, I have one of these bad boys. If you've been to a CPS high school, you should know what this is. Look at that. Look at one of these. Look at one of these relics. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Not that they're good. Like, they're really not good. But when you're at CPS, it's like the only thing there. So you kind of have to like it. So that's kind of why I like it. Like, when I eat it now, it's like, it doesn't taste that good, but I still like ate it so many times in high school that now I kind of like it. So it's also maple brown sugar, which is, I like maple brown sugar, especially the oatmeal. Maple brown sugar oatmeal with raisins. Try it out. It's really good. I wouldn't lie to you. All right. So let me show you my tier list. Ah, there it is. There she is, folks. There's the beauty that we've come to see. Now, again, like I said, currently I have S, A, B, C, D. I want to give them different names. We'll sort of come up with them as we're going. Yeah. So let's get right into this. I'm pretty excited. We got some really like good contenders here, and believe it or not, I actually had. Well, we'll get into it. I have been eating pretzels the last few days, though. It's like my go-to snack. You eat them and you feel pretty good about yourself, right? At least I do. So let's start with these guys. Hello, can I click on it? Oh, sorry. I'm just being dumb. Okay. The tier list is also called Pretzel Time Tier List. You can tell that whoever made this really likes his pretzels, really has taste, So, starting off, we're looking at the thin pretzels. Okay, thin pretzels. They're good. Yeah, all pretzels are good, to some extent. But the thin pretzels, I mean, they're kind of just okay. They're thin, when you eat it, it doesn't feel like you're getting much. I'd have to take like 5 at a time in order to feel like I'm getting something. The nice thing about these pretzels is, they're the kind of pretzels that you should dip them in something. Personally, I really haven't had these pretzels in a very long time, probably like a few months. So right now I'm gonna put it at, let's see, so this is gonna be, I think S would be frickin' love you. Frickin' love you, baby. And then we got A. A is gonna be you right. Then we got B. B is B. I don't know yet. B could be not my cup of tea. And then C is going to be trash. Or no, that's too simple. That's too simple. Come on. So you work the brain engines. Kind of just want to say like screw you, but that's not very nice. Because I wouldn't say screw you to any of these pretzels. No thanks. I think that's the nicest thing ever. No thanks. Mm-mm. But then it's kind of like not my cup of tea. There we go. D. I don't know you. I don't know you, pal. There are none of those here, but you know, for the sake of tier list, we gotta have. We just gotta have it. Okay. So these kind of pretzels, yeah, I think it fits not my cup of tea very nicely. You know, it's just like, I don't know, I like them. I mean, you get them in in just like a regular small bag, or sometimes you can get big bags, but I feel like they break easily too inside the bags too, so you gotta be like extra delicate with them. Overall, it's just too much work with these guys. You know, I really don't like that they're so thin. That's the big one. Okay. Next we have, what is that? This looks like honey mustard. I want to say that's honey mustard. Let me look up honey mustard pretzels. Make sure. Those are honey mustard. Why am I stupid? Okay. I think those are honey mustard. These are honey mustard pretzels, without a doubt. I know my pretzels. Now, honey mustard. These pretzels are really good. I first started eating these pretzels when I was in middle school, elementary school, like ever since first grade. I've been having, we'd go to after school when school ends, and snack time. Whenever they would have those honey mustard pretzels, I would get those. That'd be my first natural choice. You know, if I was like an animal looking for food, like if I was a squirrel at after school, I would go for the acorns. But I'm not a squirrel, so I'm going for the honey mustard because they're freaking delicious. And I just said frickin', so that's gonna go, and I frickin' love you, because I can always go for those. Those are basically pretzels with flavor. They're sourdough pretzels. I don't even know like what sourdough means, but it sounds cool. So pretzels with flavor, that works very well. Okay. Next we have, oh my goodness. Now these are the twist pretzels, and I believe they have a honey flavor. They're almost like honey glazed. When you bite them though, you'll definitely taste honey. It's almost like a sweet and sour eating those, which I love. I think that's really good. When you get that sweet and sour from a pretzel, like dang. So that's also going, and I freaking love you. But now the question is, which one goes where? Honestly, I really like these more than the honey mustard. Because one, I love things that are sweet and sour. Like Sour Patch Kids. It's one of my favorite candies. Just letting you know, it's one of my favorite candies. I'm trying not to eat too many candies, so instead you can get me these twisty pretzels. And make sure that they're honey flavored. God, they're so good. Super good. Okay. Next we have, okay, these are like, they're just pretzel bites, but they're the doughy ones, you know, that you find at like Auntie Anne's, which I think is super good. So, cat, Annabelle. Hi, kitty. You wanna come here? You wanna sit? Yeah, come on. You wanna be a part of my exciting video? Come on. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Annabelle likes pretzels too, believe it or not. Can you see? Oh, they can see her tail. Whatever. So, I am talking about these bad boys right here. The pretzel doughy bites. Pretzel dough bites? Pretzel bites? I'm just going to call them pretzel bites. That's what they're called at Auntie Anne's, I believe. Now, as you can tell by the picture, these are definitely meant to go with something to dip in. If you don't have anything to dip in, if you don't have anything to dip the pretzels in, you're crazy. And another thing about these pretzel bites is I only get the ones that, my favorite is the cinnamon. And I think you all know why cinnamon is my favorite. If you watched my last video on my last tier list, you would know that I really love anything cinnamon flavored. Anything with cinnamon on it. If you want to get me an horchata, yes, I will gladly take an horchata. It's delicious. And now I'm thinking about horchatas because I haven't had one in a while. Right, kitty? We're suffering. We're all suffering. It's equal suffering here in this land, in this world. So yeah, I'm gonna say if these pretzel bites were the cinnamon ones, they're gonna go here. Like, no question, they're gonna go there. Absolutely. These pretzel bites are gonna go right here at the top. If they're cinnamon, considering that they're cinnamon, because I wouldn't get any other types really, especially when they have cinnamon. You know, if they didn't have cinnamon, maybe I'd get those like pepperoni ones, because those are really good. The pepperoni ones. Oh my gosh. You gotta give it a try. Getting your hair everywhere. Don't kill me. Slap me for your tail. Back. Okay. Next up we have, I think these are just the original sourdough pretzels. So, basic sourdough pretzels. I don't really have much to say about these guys. They're just alright. They aight. You know, I might eat them. But if I had to choose, especially when you compare sourdough pretzels to honey mustard, you know, they're basically the same thing, except one of them just has more flavor. And that's what I love about honey mustard. So, sorry sourdough, but you're gonna be at, holy cow. Okay, now we got just a regular dough pretzel, baked pretzel, or whatever you want to call it. Now, again, these you can find at Auntie Anne's, which I recommend. If you haven't gotten a pretzel from Auntie Anne's, go get one. Not right now, though, because they might not even be open. And again, this is just my recommendation. Get the cinnamon one. Cinnamon one is so good. Super good. And if possible, get it with that vanilla dipping sauce. Oh my gosh. I can taste it. I can almost like taste it, you know? It's like, it's one of the best things to exist. The cinnamon pretzel from Auntie Anne's. I mean, you gotta get it. Sydney! Sydney! Sydney!
Hello?
I'm making a video! Making my YouTube video, don't call me! Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry, my cat's getting crazy. Cinnamon pretzels. So again, considering that if this pretzel was the cinnamon kind, it's gonna go at the top, and it's actually gonna go before the pretzel bites, because the way I see it is, this one's like the OG, and then the cinnamon pretzel bites are kind of just like, They came after it, and I mean, they're basically like the same thing, but I feel like you get more of a traditional experience when you're eating it when it's shaped like the pretzel, as seen in the picture. You get it's like it's a great experience. Like if you go out with someone and you both get like a pretzel for both of you. Yeah, I think it's much more romantic when you have the pretzel and you just rip off of, you guys are like ripping off pieces of it compared to just like having all them in a all the pretzel bites in a little container and you're just like taking them one at a time. It's more, it's aesthetically pleasing having the full figure of the pretzel. Dude, you're gonna fall. She's not a dude. Comrade, I'll call you comrade. Okay, now we got the skinny pretzels. Skinny pretzels. Skinny pretzels. Skinny pretzel sticks. These guys are just aight. They aight. And they're going to go before sourdough because they're still very good. But, I mean, so first off, the thing with these pretzels is I have to get like, I can literally get like 10 of them and put them in my mouth, and sometimes it won't feel like enough. And they're also like, some of them tend to be very salty at times, so it's kind of like a turn off for me when they're like too salty. And it makes sense that they're going to be so salty because they're so thin, and it has salt all over them. You're going to be tasting more salt than pretzel. But that's not always the case, But yeah, these skinny guys are just like, I don't know, they don't always cut it for me. They're not my go-to. Like I said, I have to take like a bunch at a time and put it in my mouth. Like I can't just eat one at a time. So, but they're still really good. That's the thing. So that's why they're just aight. So next we have the big pretzel rods. Now these, I just ate these. I just had these a few days ago. And I had a big bag, and I finished it in 2 days. Could have been 1 day, but it could have been 1 day, but I didn't want to feel too much of a slob, so I let it sit out, and then next day I killed it. And these, I definitely love them. I freaking love you, pretzel rod. And the reason why I love these so much is they're basically like the mini pretzels that I just put in UI, but they're bigger. They are like, they're just more crunchy when you chew on it. I systematically eat these. Like at first I take a big bite and I have half of it and I eat the other half and then it's done. It only takes me 2 bites to finish one of those guys. And they're just so good. You know how I was complaining with the thinner pretzels, is it's like more salt, less pretzel. This is like more pretzel and still a good amount, like a decent amount of salt. You're not eating too much salt, but it's really more about the pretzel with these nice big pretzel rods. I totally recommend getting them. Honestly, in this current time, you're probably, oh wait. Oh, I got a message. Okay. My friend Sydney. Dude, you're like clawing into my leg. Okay. Ow. They're gonna pet you more? Ow! Oh! Ah! Sorry. Dude. I need some apple juice to recover from that. Ooh. There's no blood. She won't make me bleed. She just wants to see me in pain. Okay. Where was I? So yeah, these big pretzel rods. I just think they're 10 times. They're like way better than these like skinny rods. And oh yeah, so like I was saying, nowadays, if you wanted, like, if you were going to the grocery store, or in my case, I have my mom go to the grocery store, to get stuff, Like I said, I'm too scared to go out right now. Too much of a coward. And that's because I have asthma. So don't hate. But if you go out to the store and you were looking for pretzels, I would say go with the rods. The rods are just better. You can eat like 3 of them. I just eat so many because I'm just crazy. You can eat like 3 or 4 of these guys and you'll be good. But with like that's also why I like these better than these two. You just need only like 3 or 4, and it's so good eating them. I'm telling you, they can be a little messy, you know, because compared to these other ones where you can just put them in your mouth right away and not have to worry about crumbs. These, when you first bite it in half, it's gonna have some crumb spillage. So there's a way to eat it. I like I said, I finished them all, so I can't really give you an example. But sometimes if you want to put a napkin over you or a plate, there's still a better way where you don't even need that. But I can't show it to you without looking weird. I mean, it's okay. So yeah, I can't do it. I need the pretzel, or else it's not going to be authentic. Next, we got these guys. Now these, okay, these are gonna go in UI, and they're gonna go underneath the skinny rods. Now that I think about it, something about both of these. Well, this one more. For some reason, the outer layer of this one, it almost tastes fake. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it doesn't taste. It tastes like almost like it's so smooth. It's like unnaturally smooth when you're chewing these, and it's like only when you make those pretzels with like a chocolate kisses on it, then it's like up here, you know. But by themselves, it's like something about the outer layer is so like smooth and almost slippery. It's weird. It's still good though. Like I'd eat it, but I just I just don't like it as much when I'm comparing it to these great people. You know, these 3, I can go for them at any time, and I would say these 2 as well. But like I said, I don't think any Auntie Anne's are open right now, sadly. But yeah, so this guy's gonna go right here. He's alright. I'll eat it if it's the only thing there, and these guys aren't there. And next, I like this one. So this is the OG pretzel. This is the one that started it all, right? This is the mother of all pretzels. This is the pretzel when I was a kid I would have the most fun eating. And the reason why is sometimes when I was a kid, I had this little process of putting one of the holes, I think the big one, the one that looks like the mouth. I'd put it through my pinky, and then I'd chew on the corners. I'd chew the other 2 little circles, around it, and then I'd finish with the hole that's still in my pinky. And that was so fun. That was creativity at its peak. Who would have thought you could have so much fun eating a pretzel? And that's what I think. This is the one that brought me into my love of pretzels. This is the one, This is truly the OG. And that's why you deserve to go either before or after the rods. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna say before. Yeah, before. This was a very hard process in choosing either before or after, but when I think about it, you can. Oh, but then you know what? Oh man. Oh my gosh, this is hard now. This is hard because hear me out. This is what I'm thinking. Pretzel rods. I don't know if you've ever done this, but you can dip it in chocolate and put like sprinkles on it, whatever you want. Delicious. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. But these guys, you can do it too with the kisses. You can put, specifically the caramel kisses. If you put a caramel kiss on one of those, on one of these pretzels, a caramel kiss, if the caramel stuff inside, caramel syrup, delicious. I can eat like hundreds of those. So that this is the dilemma now. And now I'm comparing now the possibilities that you can do with these pretzels. That's what's going into my final decision in weighing these two. And that's also again why these two are ahead of these guys, because you can't do that with these two. You can't dip it, you can't put chocolate on it. No. They're still good, but you can't do any fun stuff like with these guys. So I'm going to put them. This is so hard. Mm. Hmm. Okay, okay, let's pretend I'm looking in the pantry and I see both of them. I see both. Which one do I want to eat? Okay, I'm going to keep these here. Because these also make less of a mess. And that's very important in my deciding factor. Yeah. And also, I'm telling you, when you put a caramel kiss on one of those guys, and it's like the caramel kiss is like almost like a little bit melted into it. Oh, delicious. Delicious. Let me show you. Oh, some people. Okay, so it looks like some people use this one. Yeah, not my cup of tea. Then there's this one. Ooh, apparently they do M&Ms. I've never seen that before. Oh my gosh. This one's way better. Let me tell you. Better than like these square shaped ones. I mean, look. I mean, like okay, you chew a square shaped one of these guys. Next thing you know, a corner hits some part of your mouth, and all of a sudden, or I don't know. These are just more symmetrical, like fit to have like a chocolate melted on it. Look, it looks like a heart. Like gosh, that's aesthetically it looks so much better. This just looks like doesn't look like much really. Look at this one. Holy cow, Christmas style. Oh wait. Oh, it looks like they're using the square one. I do know that most people use the square ones when they're putting kisses on them. Most people tend to go with the square one, but I really just like how the original ones taste better. There's the original. Oh my god. My cat. Yeah. See, this is kind of like. Although these need to be like melted a little, obviously. It's so good though. I would still eat these, just if I saw it with the original, I'd go with the original. Because it's just so good. Okay. So yeah, that's it. This is my final tier list. I'm very proud of how it looks. I think it's definitely very, very accurate. And, I would totally eat any of these pretzels at any time, even this one. I would eat it. It's just if I had to choose, it would be one of these four. And if I can go out. When I go out, the first thing I'm going to have is one of those cinnamon pretzels, boy. Get one of those bad boys. But yeah. So that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you want to leave any comments, maybe tell me what your favorite pretzel is or your favorite chip. You know, like I said, I originally was supposed to do chips, but I just like pretzels the most. So, you gotta do what you love. And you gotta love what you do. Alright, everyone. Peace out.